Hey guys, welcome back to the Plant Plan, where we eat well for our health and longevity. Today I'm not in my regular Plant Plan kitchen. I am out house sitting. I'm house sitting two pups. Hello, why don't you come say hi? Why don't you come say hi? Come. Say hi. Okay. They don't want to be in this. Anyway, I just wanted to get on here really quick to show. I tell you about my other struggles I'm having here as well. I was meant to go get a tattoo. I didn't have anything booked up. It was going to be a walk-in situation. I have my idea in mind, but this was going to be the arm. But not only did I get these wild mosquitoes, I fell on these stairs back here and got this like wild bruise, scrape situation and ashiness. Anyway, the real reason why I'm on here is I wanted to show you some of the things that I bought to make sure that I'm staying on track, even though I'm on a vacation. So, and even at that, it's not really a vacation. I'm just trying to gather as much rest as I can, kind of refill my batteries as much as I can. But in any case, I'm here, I'm in Philadelphia, I'm enjoying myself, but I'm also trying to make sure that I'm not rolling off the hill, rolling off the cliff here, right? Yes, sweetheart, that's my butt. Thank you. So, here are a few things that I got just to make sure that I'm not eating out at every single meal with a whole bunch of sodium and oil and all this crazy stuff that you probably shouldn't be having loaded up on every single meal, right? Again, there's nothing wrong with those things, but in moderation with everything. Now, the first thing I did, I came here yesterday, took these bad gals out for a walk, and I took these two out for a walk and kind of made a lap, and I saw a vegan Asian restaurant, and so I went there. So what I got was some sort of seitan dish with some rice and some green beans. Now, I barely ate the rice and green beans. I went to town because it was a huge portion. So so I enjoyed the heck out of what I had. Oh, actually, no, I think it was a tofu dish, excuse me. But I had them pack up the rest of the green beans and the rice. So I have that. And I went to the store today and I got some tofu, some high protein tofu. So this I will probably pan fry, or it seems like there's a an air fryer situation here. So I'll probably just do that, and that'll be a dinner that I have for either tonight or tomorrow. Something I did when I was in Center City, there is this place called Love Vegan. I think it's called Love Vegan. It's in the main kind of mart that they have, a food court area in the middle of town, kind of like the Times Square-ish area. People will hate that I say that. I'm so sorry. I'm just relating it to what I know. I'm not comparing it to New York. Philly's its own thing. It's wonderful. It's different. I need to edit that out before I get eviscerated. I will get eviscerated, but you know what I mean. The city center area, there's a huge food court that everyone goes to. Love Vegan is one of the stalls that's in there, and they make all vegan stuff. And so I got an Italian sandwich. Now, I asked for an Italian hoagie, right? A hoagie is basically like a sub sandwich, you know, a sandwich on a big roll, right? I'm from Jersey, so I understand the sub sandwich situation. But I've been in New York for going on 20 years. When the man remitted to me what I purchased, I was like, that's 2 lunches. So for lunch today, I'm going to have half of this, and I'm going to show you. My friend, why is this the size of my head times 2? What's going on? What's going on? I didn't do a reveal yet to myself. So let's open this up together and see what the situation is. It's an Italian hoagie, obviously not real Italian meat, but they make their own in-house meat. So here's what, let's give you a little cross section here. It probably looked better yesterday. It looks like the bread has absorbed all of the seasonings and dressings, but I'm very excited to get my hands into that. I'm gonna take half of this sandwich with a side salad that I'll prepare over to the park, enjoy it outside. It'll be a little walk, it'll be great. And that's what I'll have there. In addition, as you know, I am committed to keeping at least 120 grams of protein in my diet every day, or as many days as possible. So while I was at said store that I mentioned before, it was a grocery outlet. I got the tofu at grocery outlet. I also got this, which was $1.99. Bananas. And so what I do is it's 12 grams of protein per serving. There's 3 servings, and so it's like 36 grams of protein per packet. I just split it in 2 and then have half a protein shake or something alongside of it, or I figure out the rest basically. Also at grocery outlet, and I'm so mad we don't have grocery outlets in New York City because they're so inexpensive. The one closest to me here was not as great as the other one that I went to the other day, but it still has really great products. The selection is a little bit not that great, but what you do get there, it's heavily discounted. So I'm excited about that. And it allows me to try things that I otherwise would not spend my money on. So this, for example, I got this for, I think it was, I want to say $1.99, but it might have been cheaper than that, honestly. It's one of those things where I was like, well, I might as well try it because I'm not going to find that at this price anywhere else. And each serving, so you're probably familiar with Laughing Cow cheeses. They started making a plant-based one. So each serving is one little triangle thing here, and it's 35 calories. It's like air, like so. And I'll be honest that you saw that there's one missing here. I tried it. It's not the best, like, I'm not purchasing these ever again, to be honest with you, but it's not bad. You know what I'm saying? So I might get, for one meal, I might get like a tomato pie, right? Which is basically a vegan pizza. It just doesn't have cheese on it. But like the sauce is really good. So I might get that and put one of those on. I believe it melts. Spreadable cheese alternative. I'm assuming, it's soft, like it'll be fine. I don't know. We'll try it, and if not, I'll just eat the rest of it without it. Okay. The said arugula that I purchased, this I actually got from a local grocer. When I say local grocer, it's basically like a CSA almost. It was lovely. It was lovely. They have a lot of things in there that you wouldn't find anywhere else. Obviously arugula you'll find just about anywhere, but this was also a really good price, and I thought that was pretty decent. It was like $2.99. $2.99 is a good price for me. If it's cheaper where you are, that's fantastic. That's wonderful. Tell me how much regular size greens would cost you where you're from. This I think was, this is 5 ounces. Honestly, not bad. I am mad at it. Now here is my favorite find of this grocery haul. So at grocery outlet, I was like, if they have like a high protein milk, I'll be happy, right? I ran out of my protein powder. There's no Whole Foods nearby. Whole Foods, I don't really like going there, but they consistently always have ON protein and multiple vegan protein options there, right? The shake version and the powder version. So I know that I have no problem going there when I'm traveling about. It'll be there. But there's none in this area, and I didn't want to walk or take a train just to go give the mega conglomerate my money, right? So I was perusing the aisles, and this caught my eye. Now they had several flavors, and they also had a plain one, which shocking to me, shocking. Mind you, this is like a discount grocer, so how the heck? Look at this. Now, obviously it's closed. I haven't tried it. If it's disgusting, you won't hear about it from me because I'm not adding another clip to this video. Okay, so this is chocolate flavored plant-based protein, and it is organic and non-GMO. Right? I know a lot of you are very, very concerned about that, which makes sense, but it's really wholesome ingredients. It's only 7 ingredients, gluten-free, dairy free, all the frees, vegan, right? So there's 5 servings. So this is perfect for a weekend situation. It's not like a huge amount of whatever. You can travel with it. I could assume that you can buy a bunch of these and go on a flight. I mean, how convenient is this? 5 servings per container. Each serving has 2.5 grams of fat, only one of which is saturated, 80 milligrams of sodium, 8 grams of carbs, 2 of which are fiber, so that's 6 net carbs if you count carbs that way. Although fiber, you do potentially get calories from fiber. Anyway, depending on whatever. Okay, no one cares. And then 20 grams of protein per serving. Can't go wrong. Now, if you're hearing something, that's the ice maker. How does one turn this off? The off button. Shocking. Okay, so what exactly is in it, right? They said seven ingredients, so let's see. Organic pumpkin protein, organic pea protein, organic brown rice protein, organic cacao powder, organic vanilla, organic monk fruit powder, organic sweet agave powder. Like, I honestly don't even care if it's nasty. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have it for a weekend, you know, you get your medicine down, you call it a day. But these ingredients, it doesn't sound like it's going to taste bad, right? It's, you know, it might potentially be a little chalky, but you work it out how you can, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm here for today, tomorrow, and what day is today? I've lost track of my days. So today, tomorrow, and then a half a day, right? And there's 5 servings in this. So I'll probably do 2 servings a day, you know, and that'll be 40 grams of protein. I mean, you cannot go wrong. And what I'm mixing that with is this. So that means that it'll be, you know, if I use 1 cup or 2 cups, whatever, there'll be an added amount of protein to it, right? So this one, unfortunately, at grocery outlet, they did not have the unflavored, unsweetened one. So this is just the original vanilla. It has 6 grams of protein and 9 grams of carbs, you know, 7 of which are sugar, 1 of which is fiber, you know, and then they have the usual, you know, polyunsaturated, monounsaturated fat combination, which is great. I'm very happy with this haul. I'm having my protein, I'm having my yum stuff. And, oh, actually the very favorite thing that I got, this was from that CSA style grocery store. I don't know why the arugula is still partially on screen, but this cold brew. I woke up this morning and I was like, I need to get these dogs walked and I'm not able to function yet. Caffeine addiction is real, y'all. Coffee addiction is real. I'm gonna stop denying it now. I really do like it. I really do like the ritual of it and stuff, but it's just like everything feels less happy before you have your coffee. You know what I'm saying? Should I fix that? Maybe. Will I? Probably not. Do I want to? No. Why? Because it's happy. This is from a local brewer, Vibrant Coffee Roasters. Now it's funny because there is one walking distance from where I'm at, but I still bought this from the local grocery store. It's like a neighborhood grocery store. You know what I mean? It's like a real person that owns it, not like some whatever. So I felt nice kind of adding this to the basket. So I'll try it and then I'll probably go there, you know, at some other point whenever I have more coffee, and get an espresso beverage or something. But this is pretty cool. I thought that they had a canned cold brew that's not nitro. I'm tired of nitro. Why do I want gas in my coffee? Stop it. And that's been this week's edition of my grocery haul. The whole point here is to show you that yes, you can be out and about, you can enjoy your food, you can eat whatever, you know, sandwich bullshit or whatever, but the point is to balance it out with the rest, right? To balance it out with vegetables. You saw what I did with my dinner. I portioned it out. Well, not purposely portioned. I had what I wanted to have, and then the rest of it I packed ready to go for another meal that I'm adding protein too. I have a backup protein. The lady has, bread, sliced bread, so I can make some sandwiches should the need arise if I don't feel like going out tomorrow or the following day, or maybe I can pack up a to-go meal to run to the train because that's likely what will happen. I won't have time to go to a restaurant. This can be a side snack for that, or snacks throughout the day as I'm walking around or what have you. I have my coffee ready to go. I can add a little bit of this to the coffee. I have my sandwiches. It's basically 2 lunches already, along with these, which I'll have as a side salad with the dressing. And I have my protein. Y'all, get after it. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. You could get after it. Now, the other thing I would say, the flip side is, if you need time, let's say, for example, you've been on a long diet. It's absolutely valid to have a diet break. You'll see this online, often called a diet break, or some other version of that phrase. That is the sanest, smartest thing to do if you have been weeks on end, like more than 8 to 10 weeks on a fat loss diet. Right? For me, I am returning to a fat loss phase after a long time off because of all the added stress and the life transitions and all of that was going on in my life. When those things pile up, or you've just had the prolonged stress of a fat loss diet, it makes sense to take time off and just work on maintenance, or just work on one goal at a time. Like, hey, I'm going to keep my protein up to maintain my fat level, to maintain my muscles. The fat will do what it needs to do, right? Because I can't be focusing on that. I can't be adding to the stress of my regular everyday life, right? Or I'm going to do other things to maintain my fitness level and then my body composition. Let's take a pause on this project. It's a lifelong project regardless, right? But the few things that you don't want to do is fall back and lose muscle, or fall back on, your habit of fitness, right? Because the habit of fitness is something that if you're not accustomed to it, it's not part of or hasn't been a part of your life, even growing up and all of that sort of stuff in your young adulthood, then it may be hard to jump back into the wheel, right? So if that is the time that you're at in your life, do that. That may already be enough for you. That was definitely enough for me for this year, and now I'm back at it. And this is how I'm maintaining. This is how I'm maintaining even on a vacation with these 2 knuckleheads that have finally left me alone. Thank you so much. Look at you. I appreciate y'all. Let me see if I can get them to do a little thumbnail photo for me, although I don't know if I want someone else's babies on my thumbnail. Imagine this lady is scrolling and she's like, that's my dog on the internet. Anyway, if you want more about what I'm doing in this next 100 days, or, oh gosh, what day? I should have checked what day I'm at. I'm doing 100 days to 40. I'm about to turn 40 in a couple of months. And this is me getting back on track with some of my goals that I had set for myself several years ago. So if you want more information about that, all the different things that I'm doing daily, I'll leave a video of that here. And otherwise, I'll see you next time. Bye. I forgot to mention she has a lot of mandarin oranges, and I'll be partaking in that. Okay, bye.